You're listening to K-Dog Radio, College of San Mateo. Poppy Seed and Flower the Chickens have just learned about Orson Welles' 1938 War of the Worlds radio hoax. After gaining access to a local public access radio station, they seek to trick their town into thinking that aliens are invading Earth. This is War of the Worlds, Crazy Chickens Edition. We open today's story at Hale's house on 21st Street, Florida. Poppy Seed and Flower are just coming home from the library, where Hale forced them to go after they managed to light the kitchen on fire while making Rice Krispie treats. "Did you learn anything interesting?" asks Hale as they walk in the door. "Oh, nothing," says Flower, and she and Poppy Seed start snickering. Poppy Seed and Flower run into the living room, closing the door behind them. They have checked out a book from the library about Orson Welles' 1938 War of the Worlds radio hoax. "Imagine if we did that," Flower said through fits of giggles. "Trick the whole town into thinking aliens have invaded. But we should do it differently than back then. Instead of Mars, we'll say they are coming from Uranus." Poppy Seed and Flower succumb to laughter. "Epic," Poppy Seed says. "I just started an internship at the local public access radio station," says Flower. "I've got to do my first show tomorrow. We can do the broadcast then." Later that day, Poppy Seed and Flower go to the arts and crafts store to get supplies for sound effects. Flower will be the narrator and voices, and Poppy Seed will do the sound effects. Flower practices her best newscaster and reporter voices, and Poppy Seed practices the sound effects. Additionally, they write a rough draft of their script. The next day, Poppy Seed and Flower arrive at the radio studio with their supplies. The chicken who runs the station, Orse Hen, trains Poppy Seed and Flower on how to use all the equipment. Then Poppy Seed and Flower get on the computer and make flyers to distribute all over town. They are titled "Totally Legit Definitely Real Local Newscast with Poppy Seed and Flower at 8:30 p.m. tonight." After they are done canvassing, they go get lemonade, because as Poppy Seed says, "There's never a bad time for lemonade." "We should work that into our script," says Flower. We will be right back. Welcome back. Poppy Seed and Flower are preparing to trick their town into believing that aliens from Uranus are attacking Earth via a radio broadcast at a local public access radio station. We now return to them in the studio minutes before their show goes live. "Are you ready, Flower?" asked Poppy Seed. "Yeah," said Flower. "Then let's do this," says Poppy Seed. They step in front of their microphones. "Good luck," says Orse Hen. "I'm going to go get some lemonade. You're on in 3, 2, 1. And Poppy Seed and Flower are live on the air. "The generic Florida City Public Access radio station and Poppy Seed and Flower present a timely local newscast starting now," says Flower. Poppy Seed plays a drum roll. "The weather today is sunny, and that can be expected for the rest of the week," Flower says. "Our first story tonight is—" "Hold on, I'm getting something from our reporter at the dollar store who is looking through a $5 telescope he just bought." Poppy Seed does a cymbal crash. Flower lowers her voice to do the voice of the reporter. "I can see something through my telescope from the planet Uranus. It's a giant ship coming toward us. It's getting closer and closer. It appears to be emitting some sort of toxic gas from the ship." "Terrible, terrible news," says Flower the chicken in her regular voice. "This is very alarming indeed." Poppy Seed makes an alarm sound. Let's go now to an expert on the subject of gas emissions, the CEO of Taco Bell. What could this be? Flower does a different voice for the CEO of Taco Bell. Well, I don't want to sound alarming, but this could be aliens armed with lethal amounts of burritos. God help us, says Flower. Keep us posted. We'll be right back. And she throws to a music break. Welcome back to this radio drama. I must remind viewers that this radio play is fictional, and gas-emitting aliens are not really invading from Uranus. We now return to Poppy Seed and Flower as they continue their radio show. Welcome back, says Flower the chicken. We are bringing you continuing coverage of the alien attack from Uranus. We now go back to our reporter with the telescope for more information on what he can see of the attack. The spaceship has gotten much closer to Earth since you last checked in. It's coming down out of the sky and it smells like rotten eggs. I'm suffocating. I'm going to pass out. It seems like our radio feed has cut out, says Flower. Let's go to another reporter who has just arrived on the scene of the alien landing with a clothespin over their nose and stress-drinking lemonade. What can you say about the situation? Flower does a slightly different high voice for this one. It's a horrible sight. Poultry are passed out all over, and there is a giant egg spaceship that has landed on the field. We are waiting to see if the aliens will come out. General Chippo has an army of 1,000 poultry assembled, ready to fire on the aliens if they are hostile. Wait a minute, the hatch is opening. I can see the aliens now. They are sentient giant metal deep fryers with what appears to be nozzles attached to them. There's a logo on them too, says KFC. Wonder what that stands for. Oh God, the smell! I can smell it even through the clothespin. I'm getting woozy. Oh no, they are pointing their nozzles at the army. The army has opened fire. The bullets just bounced right off them though. Oh God, they are spraying hot oil all over the troops. I have got to get out of here. Oh no, one is coming towards me. Ah! Flower returns to her normal voice. We seem to have lost the feed. And wait, oh no, the sentient deep fryers are in the studio. Oh no, Bzzz. Flower stops talking and Poppy Seed plays static. We will continue in a moment. Continuing our story, Poppy Seed and Flower have just finished their radio broadcast, attempting to convince their audience that gas-emitting sentient KFC deep fryers have invaded Earth. Did it work? We go now to Hale, listening to the broadcast, her head in her hands. Why did I encourage Flower to take that radio internship? I could have just given her money to go bowling, but no, I had to let her do that. We're going to be the laughing stock of the whole town. Just then, Daisy runs into the room screaming, Oh God, the gas-emitting Uranus deep fryer aliens are going to get us! We've got to pack up all our stuff and leave the country! Calm down, Daisy, says Hale, exasperated. That's not real. Poppy Seed and Flower just made that up. I wouldn't be so sure, says Daisy. While I was listening to the news broadcast, I saw a flying saucer land in the mountains that I could see from outside my window. Okay, Daisy, fine, says Hale. Let me just go and get Poppy Seed and Flower from the radio station and we'll go check it out. I'm sure they have a lot of explaining to do. Hale arrives at the radio station to find Poppy Seed and Flower high-fiving. Orse Hen has arrived there too. I'm so sorry about what Poppy Seed and Flower broadcast, says Hale. Don't be, says Orse Hen. That show got us our biggest ratings all year. In fact, I was just asking Poppy Seed and Flower if they wanted to star in my next movie, Citizen Hen. We'd love to, says Flower. Well, I guess that didn't turn out as bad as I thought, says Hale. Come on, Poppy Seed and Flower. Daisy wants to check out some UFO sighting in the mountains. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Poppy Seed and Flower's radio broadcast may not have fooled the town, aside from Daisy, but the boost in ratings has landed Poppy Seed and Flower a movie deal. Now, Hale, Daisy, Poppy Seed, and Flower are hiking up the mountain to see what Daisy alleges is a flying saucer that landed there. The poultry walk through the lush green forest. They pass sparkling clear creeks and waterfalls as they make their way up the gray stone steps that make up the trail. We're tired, Flower complains. I think we're getting close to where I saw it land, says Daisy. They keep hiking, and the sky around them becomes pitch black. There's something strange up ahead, says Hale. Some kind of strobe light. That might be it, says Daisy. They walk through the trees and see a giant flying saucer with party lights coming out of it. Let's go inside, says Flower. Wait, Hale says, that could be danger. Poppy Seed, Flower, and Daisy rush into the saucer. Exasperated, Hale follows them. They find little green aliens having a party. Can me and Poppy Seed have some of that strawberry punch? Asks Flower. One of the aliens turns to them. Aren't you those chickens that broadcast that radio play about sentient, gas-emitting deep fryers from Uranus? Says the alien. Well, yeah, says Flower. The alien continues. We came to Earth to form an alliance with the population, says the alien, and that was the first transmission we heard. Clearly, you all are too dumb to make good allies. So after this party is over, we are leaving. Aww, say Poppy Seed and Flower. Now, please leave, says the alien. Come on, let's go, says Hale. As they are walking back down the mountain, Flower says, maybe the true aliens were the friends we made along the way. Except we didn't make any friends, says Daisy. I mean, Orsen gave Poppy Seed and Flower a movie deal, but she's more of a professional acquaintance. Well, we may not have many friends, says Flower, but we do get to go sell out in Hollywood. Also, I got a recording of our conversation we had with the aliens, so now we can sell it to the Daily Mirror. I'll drink to that, says Daisy. Fine, says Hale. Let's go get lemonade. Thank you for watching this radio play. This radio play was written by Rudy Evenhouse. The characters were voiced by Rudy Evenhouse. The music selection was by Rudy Evenhouse. This broadcast was a parody of the 1938 Orson Welles produced radio broadcast of H.G. Wells' War of the Worlds. For people who don't know about this, in 1938 on Halloween night, Orson Welles, working at, I think it was Mercury Radio on the Air or something to that effect, did a radio play of War of the Worlds, which is about aliens invading Earth and being defeated by human disease. But he made it sound like it was an actual newscast, so people watching, allegedly, there's some debate over, how much people were actually panicking over this. Allegedly, a bunch of people thought that aliens were actually invading from Mars because they thought the radio play was a real news broadcast. So this is sort of what I thought would be fun to parody for this radio play. And now, remember, you're listening to K-Dog Radio, College of San Mateo.